Thanks for being here first.
Not from
You've been an industry champion in the 5K and 10K on tracks.
yeah.
And that has been for 10 years. What is the most emotional memory of your career?
Yeah,
Track.
yeah, honestly, as I said, I've had an amazing career. I've really enjoyed, from a young boy to then becoming, a superstar, someone who achieved so much. But the one thing that highlights in throughout my career was being able to, win London 2012.
Oh, yeah.
That was epic.
Oh, yeah. Home base and in front of your own crowd. It will be, a milestone for everyone.
Yeah, no, honestly, as I said, when you're younger, someone said to you, you're going to win the Olympics, you would have said, yes, I'll do it. And then to do it in front of your home crowd, in front of, the whole nation, 75,000 people cheering for you, that feeling is what carried me throughout my career and I go on, achieve so much.
I'm interested in the fact that you moved from the track to the roads and you got special results over there.
Yeah,
But looks like you were just lacking that 0.1%.
100%.
Yeah.
No,
Do you think it was a reason of running in the track is different than running on the road? So the road is more regular pacing, while in the track you were like kind of a wild animal.
Yeah.
We slow down and then we speed up and we kick the last lap and kill everyone.
yeah.
What do you think was, maybe the 0.1% they were missing on the road?
Yeah.
Even though you obtained a lot, I don't want to.
Yeah, no, honestly, it's a great question because often, most importantly for me, for whatever I achieve, is being able to be honest yourself. Because if you're not honest yourself, it's so hard to achieve anything because you're living different life because you're not even being honest. And I'm part of, the reason why I was so successful. Often I was honest with myself. I will ask the questions. I will go, was I right? That feeling I had wasn't quite good. And then you try and fix things and put stuff together. Then that data, that stuff, you collect that information, then you use that information to help you. And throughout my track career, probably say if I had to pick, what was I stronger in a track or in a marathon? And I definitely was a track runner, more strong on the track. Because on the track, you can race the 5K, 1500 meters. When things are not going so well, you go back and this doesn't go well. You fix it and you race again and you get ready. Where in the marathon, when I transitioned from going from the track, I honestly thought in my head, I'm going to be good at marathon anyway, because I was such a great on the track. And often it's not the case. Sometimes instead you see people going from the track to the marathon. Not every time, someone go out and win major marathon or are successful from track to the marathon. So it was a lot of learning curve, but honestly, as I say, yeah, it said I'm missing that little bit. Obviously, it was amazing to come third in London Marathon. I wanted to win,
Yeah.
and that was the closest I could get. And then 2018, winning the Chicago Marathon, running 2:05 with a British record, European record, was amazing. But if you look at that, what I achieved compared to the rest, I think it wasn't quite enough to be conquered and to say, yeah, we see some guys who run in 2:04, 2:05. Perhaps, for me, I was stronger on the track. And that's the honest.
And to be honest, there are top marathoners that were good, very good on the track, but not at your level.
Not honestly, if you look at the marathon runners, we see Eliud Kipchoge, perfect example.
Exactly.
He's gone on, run amazing times, won every major marathon. Where you saw him on the track, it wasn't as successful as it was. That's a fact.
Yeah, his peak was on marathon.
Yeah.
Maybe it was designed as a human being for the marathon. Yeah,
Marathon.
sure.
Sometimes, unless you test these things out, you will never know.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm glad I then, I tried that marathon.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. I think you're kind of a role model for young athletes. So, are you thinking about being someone that can train professionally some young athletes? You could see you in your future, Mo Farah, working on this type of education projects with the kids in the UK or worldwide, whatever.
Honestly, it's so important for all of us to be able to give back. For me, it's all about, I've got 4 amazing kids. And often as a parents, you try and educate your kids, keep them active, But also you have to understand where you can fit in and how you can give back. And for me, if it wasn't for my teacher, if it wasn't the people who supported you, I would never made it. And for me, it's so important now, you're retired, to give back in the sport. Recently became ambassador for my charity, Youth Sports Trust,
Okay.
which is a charity that supported me as a young boy because we were allowed to take part in sports. And for me, it's all about, it's called Mo's mission, changing the government's policy to be able to give more kids that sports regular activities they need, which, now since 2012, afterwards, a lot of the sports funds has been cut out, and schools and stuff, and kids are not doing enough exercise. So for me, it's a big thing. If we don't get kids active, if we don't keep them healthy lifestyle, it's going to affect. And it does have a big effect later on because you want to.
I would say you are more thorough because there were teachers back at the time that helped you as a young kid to start training, and then it was you. But if they were not giving you the opportunity to do that, maybe you're doing something else we're not here to.
Yeah, no, it's important for all of us to give back, and as I said, doing quite a lot of stuff, which is important to me.
Two things I want to ask you. One, are you still running?
Yes.
Just for recreational stuff?
Yeah.
A little bit competitive, maybe?
No, not so competitive. I've always had a goal in life.
Okay.
Whatever that goal was, from the age of 12, and not having a goal in life, it's difficult.
Yeah.
I have to have a goal. So my goal for my own mind is to be, run once a week or every 10 days once, to just release, go. Often I am jogging with my kids, but
That's nice.
on the track, cycling with them, playing a bit of football.
You para in 15 years, maybe running at the Olympics.
The key thing is, not putting too much pressure on the
Oh, that's cool.
which is let them be kids, but as long as they're active and they're going out there to enjoy it. That's even one of the reasons why I'm here, to realize so many people do run. And then just being able to, share things that they can just change habits. Being able to do just as little often as they can, it does set them up, which is so important for all of us, because sometimes you see me, and you don't realize, you didn't just achieve that, you achieve it over time. And so many people don't.
Yeah, that's right. And last thing, what's the advice you would give to a teenager or a young guy that wants to start running, not necessarily pursuing a career, but, trying to relate with the fact that can go out, enjoy the outside, and being better from a physical point of view? What's your advice?
I'd just say, listen, one advice I say out there, just go out there, don't put pressure on yourself. Whatever you're going on, do it. And we live in such a hard times now where there's so much distractions. There's so many things happening. There's social media, there's events, everything's there. But it's important them to just put that to the side. It's fine to have that, but go out there and to try something that you feel good about. Something that makes you feel good. Whether it's swimming, whether it's football, whether it's running, whatever it is,
Do that.
Give that time to yourself.
Okay.
And it's all right to make mistakes and learn from it.
That's for sure. Okay. Thank you so much for your time.
No problem.
It was a pleasure, man. Thank you.
Thank you.